Good morning. It's morning. It's a beautiful day so far. And yesterday I had a wonderful celebration dedicating my labyrinth right behind me to my mom and her friend Grace. Yesterday is Grace's birthday. We did go to her little plot and lit a candle. And wouldn't you know it, the candle went out on its own. She blew her birthday candle. So this morning I'd like to read to you a couple pages from the book that I wrote for my mom. And this is about how she met at Grace. Shortly after Lydia moved to this house in Hespeler, she met Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, a retired couple that moved across the road to a house that was identical to hers. The relationship began when Mickey, Lydia's cat, would cross the road to visit the Kellys. Mr. Kelly would feed Mickey and then pick him up, cross the road, and bring him to Lydia's house. Mickey eventually learned to cross the road by looking both ways and then crossing to Mr. and Mrs. Kelly's house. In the summer months, Lydia and Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, neighbors, myself, and my kids gathered for long walks in the neighborhood. Mickey would join and follow them. Mr. Kelly kept a close eye on Mickey to make sure he wouldn't wander. Mickey stayed close and never wandered off. During these walks, there was a lot of laughter and fun. When Mr. Kelly passed away, Lydia stood by Mrs. Kelly's side. After the funeral and all the family returned to their busy lives, Lydia would cross the street every evening to sit and watch TV with Mrs. Kelly. At around 11 p.m., Grace, which is Mrs. Kelly's first name, would change into her nightgown. Lydia stood outside Grace's front door while Grace locked it from the inside and would watch Grace walk up to her stairs to her bedroom. This went on for many years till Grace moved to her condominium. As Grace aged, she decided that staying in the house was getting difficult. She decided to move to a condo nearby. Lydia and Carlos, my dad, Lydia's husband, picked up Grace at the condo almost every day to enjoy a coffee at a McDonald's nearby. Their friendship deepened to be like sisters. Was it coincidental that Grace is the name of Lydia's youngest sister? Or was it heaven sent? And Lydia's youngest sister passed away at 24 years old. In the last weeks that Mom was at the hospital, on the Wednesday before she passed away, which she passed away on a Friday, she asked to see all her family. And everyone came. Her dear friend Grace also came. I had previously asked Mom, do you want Grace to come and visit? She smiled and nodded in approval. While Mom was in the hospital, she had asked for visits from her close family only. Grace was part of that close family. A sister. I called Grace. Grace, would you like to visit Mom today? Yes, I would like that very much, she responded in her Jamaican accent. But I don't have a ride. I can take a taxi if you tell me the name of the hospital. Grace, we will pick you up. So I will try to get someone to pick you up. When will you be ready? When Grace arrived, my mom welcomed her with a big, joyful smile. They kissed and hugged each other, and Grace sat by her, holding her hand for the rest of her visit. When time came for Grace to leave, she got up and said, Lydia, I'm going now. Goodbye. I love you. My mom pulled her down with much strength to give her a kiss, a last kiss. They had a friendship like none, and I treasure that, having been part and witnessing that. Have a great day.